Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been doing well. Today's video is going to be all about my new ALAIA DEMI LUNE bag, and I just got this in Vegas. I've been using it pretty consistently since I got it. I even took it to Seattle with me over Memorial Day weekend, and I just really enjoyed using this bag so much. I can already tell this is going to be my favorite bag of the summer. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So this is the ALAIA DEMI LUNE bag, and this comes in black and red. And I really like the red color as well, but I will say it has a slight orangey hue to it. So depending on what kind of red you want, that may or may not be for you. I did try on the red one in Vegas as well, and I was pretty close to getting it. So I will insert some of those photos in case you're interested. But ultimately, I decided to go with black, and I have to say, I really feel like I made the right choice. I love the fishnet vibes of this bag. I feel like it makes it a little bit edgy, a little bit cool. And the handle part is in a patent leather, as you can see. Hopefully you can see that really beautiful shine right there. And it goes all the way around. The handle is adjustable. I just have it on the longest setting and that works for me, but you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 settings for you to choose from. And it's very easy to do. You just slip this up actually right here, and it has 2 loops right here to keep the extra part of the strap secure, which is really nice. And it's very easy to do. Actually, what I ended up doing, because I took this bag traveling, I like slipped this bag into my duffel bag for the airplane. I just undid the strap like this so that it wouldn't get too wonky. It is still a little bit wonky from the trip because I did kind of have to like fold it up a little bit. I think I just need to keep it hanging a little bit and I'll straighten out. So one thing I would recommend doing if you have this bag and you want to travel with it is just to like leave it dangling like this. And you can probably, it's not going to be a perfect system, but I think it's better than keeping the handle on there. So you could do a couple different things. You could tuck the strap like this so that the extra bits are a little bit more tucked in, rather than if it's like this, then this part gets all wonky. Or another thing you can do is you could just do it to the shortest setting. So you can do this. It still has that space, but there's not as much leather for it to get kind of like bounced around. So I personally think that tucking it into the bag, if you can, is the better way to go, but this is an option as well. Oh, one thing I did want to point out while I remember it is that the underside of the strap is not in patent leather. So the underside of the strap is in a really beautiful, smooth matte leather. And the trim goes all the way around here. So it's one piece of leather. There's no break or anything like that. All the way around. This is the bottom of the bag, and then to the side again right here, and it ends up here. And then this part right here, the trim is also in this patent leather, as you can see, as well as the zipper pull right here. Just, I really like the zipper pull. It's very well designed in my opinion. It's really easy to grab, but it's not too big or obtrusive. And the zipper is very smooth, which sometimes I find for this crescent moon-shaped bags, sometimes the zippers are not very smooth. So it's really nice that this one has a very smooth zipper. And it does come with a removable pouch on the inside right here. I'd say this is pretty generous given the size of the bag. You can definitely fit more than just your cards and cash. And inside I just have the tag, but it's pretty generous. This part is also completely removable if you didn't want to carry it with you or you wanted to use it in a different bag. It's nice to have that versatility, right? So it comes off completely right here. And this is what the bag would look like without the pouch at all. It is nice to have the pouch, especially because it can conceal things. Like this is all black and you can't see through it like you can see through the rest of the bag. So if you wanted to keep, you know, cash or just something a little bit more private, you have that ability, which is really nice. I love the way it fits over my shoulder like this. It is so comfy and easy to use. And because of the size of the bag and the materials, it's not heavy at all. Like even when it's completely full, it doesn't feel heavy whatsoever. I'm not really quite sure what this netting material is made out of. It's some sort of textile. It feels very secure. And the best part about this is I was kind of afraid that I was not going to be able to take it inside a stadium, but I went to 2 different sporting events while I was in Seattle and it totally passed the clear bag test. So technically it's not a clear bag in the sense that it's a plastic bag where you can see through everything and it's just, you know, this mesh material. But I went to 2 different games at LUNE Field and neither security guard at those games had any issue with letting me in with this bag. So that was a really nice bonus. So let's do a quick what fits. I will show you that it does fit my full-size wallet. So here's my full-size wallet, and it's actually like fuller than usual because I have a lot of stuff in here right now. And it totally fits, and it zips up completely, no issues whatsoever. I will say, and you can obviously see because this is a kind of a see-through bag, that it takes up most of the space, right? So you still have the sides open right here and right here, but this general middle space is completely filled up with the wallet itself. So when I've been using this bag, I have not been using the full-size wallet. I have been using my card holder right here, and I have my mini pochette right here. And it fits very nicely. I also have some hand sanitizer, my earphones, a lipstick, Bastia, and my keys. One nice thing about traveling, I have to say, is that like I don't have to carry my house keys with me, which I kind of love. So that is the bag, pretty full. And here's the thing is that because of the black mesh, even though this is a see-through bag, I kind of feel like you can't really see the contents that closely. Like you can obviously tell this is a hand sanitizer. And if you looked really closely, you'd be able to see what's in my bag, but it's not something that I feel like my privacy is being violated or anything like that. Like it's not a full clear plastic bag where you can see every single thing very clearly. The mesh kind of shrouds it a little bit, so it does still give you a little bit of privacy if you're worried about that. That being said, it is still a mesh bag, so if you were weirded out by seeing the contents of your bag, period, I probably wouldn't purchase this bag, but it's just not as see-through as you might think it could be, is what I'm trying to say. One thing too is usually with a bag of this size, I'm not going to bother carrying my mini pochette with me, so I will just take some of the items out. And let me just bring my Advil and some Listerine strips and what else? Maybe like a compact mirror. And the rest of the stuff I'm kind of feeling like I might not need. Then I can add a few more things. So I have a battery charger here, and I can fit my sunglasses right here. And it's getting kind of full now. I'm wondering if I can fit in a hand cream. Let's see. Might do a little bit of Tetris. So here is a hand cream. Put that in right there. And does it zip up? Okay, so this is definitely full. You can see parts of it, like, let me see from this angle. Can you guys see that this part is like jutting out a little bit right here and right here? And I actually don't mind that because this is not a leather bag, and because this is a bag where like it's supposed to have stuff in it, I'm not worried about this bag getting stretched out. So if this mesh part stretches out a little bit, like that's great in my opinion, because I'm not going to carry this bag completely empty. I actually think this bag is meant to look like it has stuff in it and like kind of spilling out of it a little bit. So yeah, it fits very comfortably. I can feel that the bag is heavier, but it doesn't feel heavy because the bag itself is so lightweight. And I know I've only had this bag for a month or so, but I feel like this mesh material is very well made. Like it hasn't snagged on anything. I haven't had any issues or haven't worried about this part getting damaged at all yet. So fingers crossed it stays that way. I do try to be mindful about it, obviously, but even with my jewelry and my bracelets and stuff, like I haven't felt any sort of like snagging or pulling. So that's a really, really good sign so far. But yeah, I have to say, I'm kind of impressed with how much this can fit, right? This bag, I just feel like is such good vibes. Like it is such a fun summer bag. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. You can take this to bars, like an evening out kind of bag, but you can also just wear it with jeans and a t-shirt, and I think it looks great as well. I don't have any complaints about it so far. I'm trying to think like what negative things I could say about this bag. I think the only like slightly negative thing I can think about is that there is some little bits of glue residue, which I think is quite common for this type of leather. So I think this part right here, I don't know if you guys can see that, this little like glue residue, but it just comes right off. It's like, I don't even know if you could tell that there was like a little piece of something hanging there, but I just like took it right off and the leather is still fine. I don't really have much else to say about this bag other than I absolutely love it. And I'm just so happy that I got this. I feel like this is a really great travel bag too because it is so lightweight and you can transport it fairly easily. I think that's awesome. If you guys are interested, I'm happy to do a more detailed wear and tear video down the line, but right now, because this bag is so new, I don't really have that much to show you guys. Yeah, and the other thing to point out is that the only branding is ALAIA Paris right there at the very top. But other than that, there really isn't that much branding. So unless you're really up close and can see the brand name of the bag, I also don't really know how many people know ALAIA as a fancy designer brand. I feel like if you're a millennial like me and you've watched Clueless, you definitely know what it is. But for the most part, if you're not really into designer bags, I'm not sure that you would even know that this is a designer bag, if that makes sense. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up, and if you would also subscribe to my channel, that would mean the world to me. And with that, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.